Hello and welcome to Cigar Box Guitars, aka the Dutchman in San Marcos. I am the DISM, and we're coming to you with another episode of the Brick Box CBG. So let's get going. All right, so we're gonna get you set up for some bench shots, but I got a few things to go over first. I did paint the box with some clear, and actually that other box that I had gotten that I showed you last week, I sprayed that one too. Let me show them to you. This one here that I found, you can see, I sprayed it all nice. See if I can get another light. So I got that one sprayed. And the one we're working on, I got this guy all sprayed up and sealed. So all these things are all sealed now. The only weird thing that kind of happened was, and it's not bad, these gold letters right here, I think like the stain kind of ran down because they look a little red. You can see it more in this brick house. You can see that one's real bright, and you can see over here it kind of ran down, but it'll work. It's just there to protect it. So I did, all sides and the back, so it's all sealed. So we got that all ready to go. Another note was I kept looking online for CB Gitty's got a really nice stick. They make it out of kind of like a clear material, like this ruler thing is. But this is for my cutting pad, so I didn't want to cut that one. So I made one for myself. I thought, hey, I'll make my own tools, but it actually looks like this. And I just put the markings from each side. So then when you go to find your center, you just line up your marks here, and that gives you the perfect spot where your notch is supposed to go. So I built that today, right before the show. So that saved me $10. They want $9.99 on CB Gitty, not to take their business away, but they're pretty easy to make your own tools. So I made my own template. I'm kind of into that. Just like, making a template for my headstock that I like this, regular or reverse. So just another little addition to the toolbox. And then, as you know, we're using this for the center to make like a resonator one. Remember I showed you this? It was that little Jello pan with the center one. If you didn't see that, that's what this is, that I had found at an antique mall. And so in order to make this work in the box, you got to have the bridge. So I built the bridge, and I had built another one. I forget which cigar box. It was for that. It was for my Cuban rounds. I built a bridge for it. So here's the bridge, and that'll set right on there, as you can see. So there's a fret in here, and that'll be the bridge on top of the resonator. So I got that all ready to roll. So I didn't show you actually doing it, but because it's a little tedious. Hang on just a second, I'll show you. Hang on just a minute, I'll get the piece of wood where I kind of cut that out to show you how I'm doing that. All right, I had put it away on my shelf, but what I did was I took this stuff. You can see where I cut it out. And you can actually see where I drilled the holes for it, and then took it on my saw and cut it out. So it gives you this curve, which I angled it. These are old. You know how you get those award plaques for your wall, and you hang them up. So I've already cut one in half, but they got a nice beveled edge. So I started using. I thought that makes a perfect bridge. So this is kind of my bridge material that I'm cutting out and making those bridges, which came out pretty nice because it is a hardwood. It almost looks like walnut. I'm not a woods guy, but it looks like some pretty hard wood. You can see it's glued together, but that only gives it a little more interest. But I really like the way that was shaped, so I could saw in and stick a so I could saw in and stick a fret in there. So yeah, so there was that already done on it. The other fun fact I have is went to my place for boxes. The manager was actually there taking inventory, and then she found this one that she filled. But I got another cigar box. It's this one here. Kind of thin, so it'd be, if I get like I'm gonna get like one of those gold metal bridges, and this would make a really good electric. You can see the box is a thin one, but it's all wood, heavy duty. But you can see it's a thin cigar box, which would make a nice, what's the back here, which would make like a nice electric, you know, with a pickup here and a bridge there. So that's new on the shelf for future projects. And we'll get you set up on the bench, because we're going to keep working on this neck. I have to get out the sander. Maybe we'll shape the neck and cut the fretboard to length. I'm still debating about where I want how far I want the neck to come out. So I'll show you that. I'll be setting the box down on it, because I have to have 25 inches, and just, you know, and you got to line it up to where this falls on the box. So anyways, we'll be doing that, and I'll give you the shot looking down on the workbench. So we'll be right back. All right, so there we go. We got stuff laid out, ready to be glued up. Got the fretboard cut to length. Got the overlap that'll come out here for the neck. So we get all these pieces glued together. So we'll glue those up, and then we'll start cutting the circle. Got it marked, actually kind of measured it. We'll cut the circle for the resonator piece and go from there. So be sure to tell your friends, share this video, sign up, like, subscribe, make comments. I try to answer them, maybe not right away, but as quick as I can when I start looking at them. So we will see you next week.